All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and our home team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Boys, bring it up.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
So we got man. Bang, bang, bang. Ready.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
On the double.
Mike, watch 49.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check.
Ready to go. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Tracy. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can stay in there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A gain of 8 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Go.
Check 5.
On second down, Williams. Oh, good move.
Get ready.
Ready.
Nice the mic. Watch 49. Watch the out.
Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Clean grip.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
It's easy work, and it's coming
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Hey, watch edge.
Topper. Hey, lock it.
Shift.
Gone.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw. Tracy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings 7, Texans nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the double. To the roll. West. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Check 31. Watch the safety.
On first down, Hull takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, baby.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
On 2nd down, here's Murray.
Kill.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. A big-time play there for the Texans. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 17, Murray. Johnson's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike 57. 80 weapon. Here I come. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. On your team.
On 3rd down. Cole. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Yo. Alert flare. Alert flare.
They'll try the left side. Cole. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch.
Yeah.
Mike 40. Let's make these babies.
Murray now, 3rd and
Let's
goal.
make these babies crawl this way back home.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Gator. Blue draw corkers. Ready.
On first down, Tracy. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protect.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Texans take over.
We play to win. Let's
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Okay,
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Show an 8.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And look at this, it's a fake.
Go, run.
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, you may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able able to pick up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they got it to the 28-yard line. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Greystone travel. Check. Let's go.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Let's go.
Big grip.
To throw on 3rd down, Tracy. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finding the tight end Hooper. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And the Texans first down.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
First down, Murray completes it to Hardman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And the catch made by Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. To throw is Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. Mike Hunt, 64. Weak. Trash. Let's go. Tighten up.
Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, Home. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 17. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And touchdown, Houston. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Texans 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, Echo.
Undercrush.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tracy. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Ready.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the field now on 2nd down. Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
What's the run?
Here's Murray from midfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Tracy. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
To throw again. Tracy. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Get it.
The final shot before break. Tracy. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Nicole Hartman on the return.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Murray now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hull, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had so they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Ready, set.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't give it here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Go now.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I'm coming after you.
Hey.
Motion.
49. Deep river.
On 3rd and 2. Tracy. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down. 18 Gator. Topper.
Watch safety green.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
90
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yep.
At the 5.
Shoot.
Now they try the right side here. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Good work, boys.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Oh, this is blocked. The Texans have got it. But he'll get no further as he's brought down within sight of the goal line inside the 20. But all he'll get is knowledge that the extra point was no good.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. But you have to work on what happens if you get an extra point blocked, because now they can pick it up and return it for 2 points. You have to go over that.
Nice job to get back there and make the tackle, preventing it. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards on 1st down. Home. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Blue draw corkers.
Watch twist. Twist.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Get ready.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Check three.
Right. Ready.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
I got it.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Let's go.
So from the 36
70,
now,
Indy.
1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Sponge. No.
Let go.
Back to throw. Tracy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Come on now.
An
Let's go.
excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score. And
so much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's get the ball.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Shift. 6-6, bullet high. Hut. Now.
On third down, Tracy. Wide open receiver complete.
Come on,
a big third down pickup of 20 yards.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Looking to throw. Tracy. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I got it.
Double tight.
Big rip.
To throw on second down. Tracy to the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you get a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Home. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nice touchdown,
Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Any weapon.
Check 43.
Go. Say go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm coming after you.
Go.
That's the mic. Watch 49.
Hit it.
Back to throw. Tracy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Head up.
Operating from the gun. Tracy. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive. About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Ready?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Go, night. Time to go, night. Check. Fresno.
Now.
From the gun, Tracy. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing on third and long. Tracy looking for his running back, and he's got it. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
One score down, here we go.
Indy.
They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check.
Line.
Mike's 49.
On fourth down, Tracy. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
First and
Bang,
10
bang,
at the
bang,
17-yard
bang,
line.
bang, bang.
General West.
Coming, we got Mike 96.
Big rip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Let's get that ball. Jam him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Ready?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
They still playing soccer.
Bam. Rock it.
Check 50. Check.
Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Ready.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The battle in the trenches, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. Home. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Turn it up. Keep the 6. Bullet high. That's it.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Let's go.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Back, back, back.
On first down, Hull. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, baby.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Yes.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hull. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Under 10. Under 10.
They'll try the left side. Hull. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Pittsburgh, squeeze. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Let it go.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch the run.
To throw is Murray.
Alert flare.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After the penalty, it's Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
10-2 stop.
Hey, here I come.
Let's go.
Again, it's Henry.
Here I come. Rush in.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Set, ready,
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Let's go, baby.
Tonight's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, they're setting themselves up as a